You probably have the Stockholm syndrome and you're not even aware of that. Let's talk about it. Thank you very much for being here. You probably suffer from the Stockholm syndrome and you probably don't even know about that. Let's talk about it. Thank you very much for being here. I hope you guys are doing fine. My name is Vitor and this is the Millennial Man channel. I want to talk about this Stockholm syndrome because of some events that I've been watching on the Brazilian internet, Brazilian YouTube right now. We are close to the city mayor elections, and we have this big city called São Paulo. That's the financial heart of Brazil, let's put it this way. And these elections are taking the entire Brazil by assault. One of the candidates is called Pablo Marçal. This guy, he developed some mind abilities. He's nowadays, according to his own words, a multi-millionaire or even a billionaire. And he's learned how to control his mind in many different ways. And he's been helping people. A lot of people are making money because of the things he's been teaching. And he is one of the candidates right now. That's the context. And one of his tactics, apart from transforming the entire elections in a huge TikTok channel, is also provoking the other candidates. I believe it is part of the game, right? If you want to show people that you are better than other candidates, one of the tactics is actually talk bad about the other candidates and showing the audience why the other candidate should not be elected. But he knows how to trick people. He knows how to provoke them to the point that those people go mad, go nuts, and they lose it. And it is, on one side it is beautiful, on the other side it's bad. It is beautiful because you realize that you must have more control. You must have a mind control. There is a biblical proverb that says that a man without mind control, without control upon your emotions, is like a city with no walls. You guys probably know that in the biblical times, a city must have walls surrounded to protect itself from other groups, right? So what the Bible is saying is that you must have control, otherwise you'll be controlled by other people. But at the beginning I was talking about Stockholm syndrome. What's the relation between mind control and Stockholm syndrome? According to the internet, Stockholm syndrome is a condition. It is not a official disease, but it is a condition where the victim is attached to the aggressor. By simply saying it is like that. And when we talk about Stockholm syndrome, we normally think of someone harassing other people. You know that according to the history, the Stockholm syndrome term came from one kidnapping that happened in a bank in Stockholm back in August 1973. And the hostages, they became attached to the criminals. And until today, they still have contact with each other. Some of them became friends with each other. But the Stockholm syndrome can also be a non-human, it can also be linked to a non-human situation. Think, for example, of drugs. Drugs are usually bad, right? They can make you addicted, but it produces some good to you. But you know that it is bad, and you cannot get away from it. For a number of times, I talked to some people who told me that they have some addiction, for example, cigarettes, alcohol, or any other things. But they don't like it. They wanted to be free from it, but they could not. Or they believe that they could not. It is at some level a Stockholm syndrome. And emotions and not having control upon your emotions, it is definitely a level of Stockholm syndrome. I'm talking in a philosophical way, right? You become a hostage of yourself. Look how weird it can be. A hostage of yourself. That's definitely something real bad. And what's the solution? What to do about it? Can I change it? Yes, you can definitely change. But before knowing how to change, the question should be, do you want to change? A lot of people don't want to change. If you want to change, just admit to yourself that something is not right. I keep saying this in many different videos because that's crucial, and a lot of people still cannot or don't want to do that. The other thing is being aware of what's going on. Why do I have this problem? Where does it come from? It can be related to be passionate about the football team. It can be related to being in a toxic relationship. Knowing that the other person is harming you, but you cannot get away from it. It can be linked to so many different situations. Workplaces. In some workplaces, the conditions are terrible. But some people, even having the chance to go to another job position, to another company even, they cannot leave the company. And sometimes I hear some bizarre situations. The good thing about the not quoting names is that you will feel free to talk about the situations. But yeah, imagine, for example, working for someone at his home. So that's the message for today. I hope you guys liked it, and yeah, be conscious of who you are, of what's going on. Don't allow other people or even yourself, your emotions, to control you. You are stronger than that. Alright? I hope you liked it. Please hit the like button if you did, and I hope to see you next time. Cheers.